Today I'm starting the last part of my series that I'm calling A Good Person. So if you haven't seen the rest of them, go back and watch them. But throughout this series, I've been talking about 6 virtues that make a good person good. Or I should say, just make a person good. So let me go over what these virtues are. They are love, loyalty, helpfulness, joyfulness, contentment, and honor. Now, throughout this series, I've been mentioning that these are worldwide seen as good virtues to follow. So today I'm just going to back up that statement and give you quotes from wise people from around the world on these virtues. So let's start off with the first one. I'm going to talk about love. So this quote comes from Buddha. He said, "Judge nothing, you will be happy. Forgive everything, you will be happier. Love everything, you will be happiest." Kind of showing you how important love is, or how good it is for the body. And another one on the topic. This is from Gandhi. "Where there is love, there is life." Again, showing how important love is. Now the next one, loyalty. This also goes by a term faith, being faithful. Now, loyalty is just doing basically something what you're told. So, like I said, another term for it is being faithful. So if you're faithful to your master, you're faithful to your lord, your boss, whoever, that means you're going to do what they're saying, which means you'll also be a loyal person. So, for loyalty, go back to Buddha. And he said, "Health is the greatest gift, contentment the greatest wealth, faithfulness the best relationship." And that is very true. Think about a romantic couple. If they're not faithful to each other, the relationship's not going to last very long. This is from Muhammad. "Kindness is a mark of faith, and whoever has not kindness has not faith." Again, very true. See, if you are faithful, chances are you're going to be pretty kind too. If you do as you're told from your leader, you're going to treat your leader very well. For the most part. You may not agree with everything he does, but if you're loyal, you're going to treat him well. Now, helpfulness. Helpfulness, very self-explanatory, but this phrase comes from King Solomon. Now, most of his phrases are recorded in the Bible, in the book of Proverbs and Ecclesiastes. But Solomon had many quotes that were not recorded in the Bible. He says here, "Your own soul is nourished when you are kind. It is destroyed when you are cruel." And this one kind of goes along with the last one. This I find very interesting. "Kindness and faithfulness keep a king safe. Through kindness, his throne is made secure." And you can see kindness. Now, kindness and helpfulness, there really isn't much difference between the two. Many virtues have synonyms for the same thing. Like, I'll talk about this in a little bit. Joy and happy. They're very similar, but yet those two are not the same, but they're very similar. Helpfulness and kindness are practically exact. Loyalty and faithful, again, they're the same thing. So it says here, kindness and faithfulness. Remember the quote from Muhammad, he said, being kind, you will be faithful. If you're faithful, you will be kind. It says kindness and faithfulness keeps a king safe. Through kindness, his throne is made secure. I find that very interesting. Now the next one, joyfulness. This is from Aristotle. He says, "Happiness depends on ourselves," which is very true. And then he says, "One swallow does not make a summer, neither does one fine day." Similarly, one day or brief time of happiness does not make a person entirely happy. And like I said, joyfulness is different than being happy. Happy is an emotion. Joyfulness is a state of mind. Aristotle backs that statement up. And to go along with this, let's look at Buddha. This I find very interesting. We are what we think. All that we are arises from our thoughts. With our thoughts, we make the world. So if you're going to think happy, you will be happy. If you're not going to think happy, chances are you're not going to be happy. You're going to be the opposite, which is sad. So we don't want to be sad, start thinking happy. And another one. This is from Gandhi. Again, this goes along with that. Happiness is when what you think, what you say, and what you do are in harmony. This, I'm going to say, is more so along the lines of joy. When all this is together, you're going to be a very joyful person. Because now it's more of a state of mind as opposed to an emotion. The next one, contentment. This is from Buddha. He said, health is the greatest gift. Contentment, the greatest wealth. Faithfulness, the best relationship. I find that interesting. He said, contentment is the greatest wealth. Being content, being happy, being at peace is the greatest wealth. Which is very true. When you're content with everything that you have, you don't necessarily need more. Not that more is bad. You can definitely have more. But just, whether you have a lot or a little bit, if you're content, you're going to be happy no matter what. Not a lot can destroy you then. Not a whole lot can actually bring you down. So, in a way, you will be very rich if you're content with everything that you have, even if it's just a little bit. And the last one. This is from King Solomon. The righteous man walks in his integrity. His children are blessed after him. And a righteous man hates lying, but a wicked man is loathsome and comes to shame. This is for honor. Honor is very important for being good. If you want to be good, honor is essential for this. Now, he's talking about a righteous man. Well, a righteous man is one who is right standing with God, or just doing the right thing. That is a righteous man. So, honor is one who is greatly respected. Now, if you're not doing the right thing, you're not going to be greatly respected. So you could say, remember I said earlier, some virtues have synonyms. Two different words that say the same thing. Righteous and honor are very much this way. An honorable person is one who is doing the right thing and is greatly respected. Righteous is doing the right thing. A righteous man may not be greatly respected, but he's doing the right thing. An honorable person is someone who's doing the right thing and is greatly respected. So it says here, a righteous man walks in his integrity. His children are blessed after him. A righteous man hates lying, but a wicked man is loathsome and comes to shame because the wicked lie. Now lying, when you lie, no one can trust you. So when you make a promise, there is nothing to back up that promise. So there's no reason why, there is no evidence that you're going to stick by your word because you're lying. That's why Solomon says a righteous man hates lying, because he doesn't do it. He sticks by his word, he says what he means, and he does what he says. By doing that, that's going to be an honorable person. A very honorable person and a very righteous person. So those that are the quotes that I have found for these 6 virtues. And like I said during this entire series, these are universally, worldwide, accepted as good virtues to follow. And these quotes just prove that. Now, these aren't all of them. These are just the most important ones. These are just the basic virtues to follow if you want to be good. Love, loyalty, helpfulness, joyfulness, contentment, and honor. These 6, by practicing these 6, you will be a wise person. To some extent, you'll be wise, and you'll be seen as good. Now, wisdom I don't have here, because wisdom is just knowing good and bad. And by following this, because you'll be a good person, you will be somewhat wise. And then there are other virtues I haven't talked about, such as forgiveness. That will come at a later date. But there are other virtues out there that will make you even better than what I have here. These will make you good. But there are other virtues that make you better. So now it's time for the weekly assignment. And if you're new here, the weekly assignment is a little exercise that you can do to help strengthen you, to help make you wiser. So the assignment this week is to research this topic of good person virtues. You may find some that I haven't talked about or that I may not know about. So that's it for today and for the series. So I just want to remind you to fight the good fight.